You got this little crack in there. Nothing's really touching. Hard to figure out what it is.
Oh, nothing touches?
So happy.
Get on the ladder and spray the opener red part.
Oh.
And then here. Okay, let's see. Huh?
Should we pull out that top fixtures to close that gap? That top, if you pull this top fixture out, won't it
No,
push in?
actually, was that there before?
Yeah.
Was that wide before?
Maybe not. It's pretty big. Can you measure it to the splice,
Yeah.
the horizontal?
Oh, so
Let's just pull that top fixture out, right?
it's not going to go any farther, is it?
Yeah, it would. There's a lot.
Oh yeah. Then yeah, you got the socket already on there. Yeah. They probably.
This one needs to go in.
No, that's the side there. They don't have stops on it. Let's see if it hits the drum. Maybe they did that on purpose. Let's see this side here.
It's like the spring. It sounds like the spring.
I know, that's just unwinding. That's going to go. Something to do with the camera. Could it go up again?
What if it's the motor? Let's do it by hand and see if it hits.
No, it's not the motor. It's something. It's the camera. I think it's got to go a little lighter. Like, that JB didn't. I gotta drill that one. Wait, try it now. See that bottom thing might catch on the back of the hook.
No. Maybe it's up top.
No, it's not. All the rollers are loose. So let me widen this. Other than
They still work?
you got this little crack in there. Nothing's really touching. Hard to figure out what it is.
Oh, nothing touches?
It's like getting caught up on something. I don't know. Whoever put it in didn't do a very good job.
No?
No.
I'm not surprised.
They put filler. They should have never. They put a molding around the opening,
Oh,
so it's supposed to be flush on the inside.
yeah, my builder was really like molding.
Yeah, but on the garage, and open it. On garages, like this molding right here.
Yeah,
See this inside molding?
yeah.
This door trim should have been flush with the back of the sheetrock. And then what these brackets are made, they're not made to, see this distance?
Yeah, right.
They're not made to
Be far
extend
away,
out. That's
yeah.
why they put like a piece of wood behind them.
Shimmed them all.
Yeah, I mean, they put a bigger shim on that side. As a matter of fact, they used a piece of the molding to bring it back flush again. But if they didn't put this on, and they had the sheetrock there, they could have put the door stop so this would cover the edge of it. That's normally what you would do.
Oh,
This
one, yeah.
is part of the door.
Frame,
yeah.
So they would have brought that even with the back
Yeah.
of the sheetrock, and then all these brackets would have fit right. Right now, these brackets have to extend farther than they normally do.
Yeah.
And then they're really wide on the track. I mean, to fix everything is not worth it. So
No.
just
No,
close,
it's
close
been
it down.
functioning for 27 years.
No, I know. I've done a job where they didn't even put the spring on the door. The door. And they put a one-piece door, you know, the one-piece door that pull out.
Oh, yeah.
They had the lock here on that, and they had the little catches that went down to them. See that little bit at the end there?
Oh, yeah.
These actually slow down at the end. They're called soft closing and soft opening.
okay.
But it also has a little kink, which I think is probably coming from the spring. But I did take the tension off the spring. I moved that drum over.
Oh.
And because they're supposed to be against the head plate, it was over like an inch and a half or two. And then we lubed it. And you see how they put this thing in there? See how they put it wedged a piece behind the hinge?
Yep.
That was because when they tighten this, see, look right there too.
Yep.
See that
You
piece of
got a
wood
shim
there?
there too.
Yeah, so that wouldn't reach, so it would pull it real tight. So they're trying to
Right.
compensate all these things now to make it.
This is like compensation for that.
Yeah, and they did it
coming
here
out.
too.
Yeah.
They did it on the top flags too.
Yep.
So if they didn't put that molding on, this would have been a nice, easy job. Although what I would have done is I would have got a piece of half-inch, like plywood, or even a 1x4, or 1x3, and I would have ran it all the way up.
And bring them all up.
No, then when I put my door stops on, I would have brought it
then you
back.
compensate.
Yeah, I would have brought it back even to this,
Yeah.
like they did, but I would have had a piece of 1x here,
Yeah.
and I would have mounted into that. But they didn't want to see anything. They're trying to be custom, but this
Yeah.
kind of makes it
Yeah,
uncustom.
yeah, that's right.
They're trying to do good, but it's not. You don't even see that molding either.
No,
So,
that's funny.
You should see the builder's house.
open it. So none of this stuff is touching. Sometimes the camera, the back side of the clip, will hit the cable where the cable will come, but it's way away from it, even on that side. And so,
You go down.
go down. So when it goes down,
Like a little hiccup.
it has that soft closing. It'll slow right before, even on the opening it does.
Yeah.
But there's a little thing
and
there.
that's the,
Jump.
Yeah, so I don't know where that's coming from. It's something maybe has pressure on it from all this furring they did. But nothing's touching. You can look at the gap, Tom. Like these aren't. Even this is even too much. See that little nipple there for the cable?
yeah.
That sometimes will scrape if it's too tight
Uh-huh.
on the back of this clip. See this clip? See that clip? This thing?
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's in here, it'll hit that. But you're not even near it. So it's not that. And I made the other side wider too. So it's nothing here. This is all too wide.
Yeah. I see that, yeah.
So there's nothing else it could be besides either the spring buckling,
So,
but I took the pressure off the spring so it would stretch out, and I moved the drum over so it would
So
have
it
that
wouldn't
gap.
buckle, still get a noise, so,
Yeah, so I don't know what that is. That's not with the opener, it's with the door.
yeah.
And it's probably, because somewhere it's probably tighter in other areas than others. But it'll work, it's just gonna have a little thing going up. At the top, you'll see it'll slow down too. You hear that noise? That's the spring unwinding. That's what I think it is. At the end, it had that little buckle.
It has that tension
It'll
on
slow
it.
down here, watch.
oh, yeah,
See, it does that at the bottom too, and then it makes that little,
Yeah.
yeah.
that's in
Somewhere.
the house somewhere. And then this one here, and then your wall buttons here, I put a brand new one on. And this had the temperature gauge. Did you set it to close?
The 20-minute?
Yeah,
I think it's already
20
set.
minutes to close if you forget to close it. Like if you go to sleep or you drive off, it'll close on its own. And then here's the remote here. The top part of this is the button. You don't need to know. This is all for programming. You don't need that. Yeah, I'm blind in one eye and I can't see out of the other. So
Yeah, there you go.
it doesn't affect
Doesn't
me.
matter. You guys have a-
All right,
Yeah.
thanks. All right, thanks. Now I'm gonna go to this job. What time's the other job? The other job is.
Alright, I'm gonna close the door. There's 2 springs on it. This is a carriage house? There's 2 panels of windows?
Yeah, but it's not.
Are these all gold?
Thicker ones, too.
It's like the heaviest door I've ever lifted. It doesn't even have carriage house bolts, it has lags.
I know, it's not double hinged like remember the ones that are old enough?
That was double hinged?
Yeah, with long as roller. Go back in.
Oh, the.
They get the green belt but white. Right, I'm gonna get my gloves if you're gonna hand me that.
We're in perfect timing for each other.
Yeah.
You ready, boy?
I'm ready.
Just let it drop.
You know, they have a thing, we should do this for all garage door companies, you know, for the openers. And you just crank it up to where you want it back there. It's like a
Like a
platform.
jack?
Huh?
Like a jack stand?
No, yeah, but it's a platform. It's like a little platform. You sit it there, go that way a little.
What happened to your little miniature vice grip you used to use? Oh, it's on there so tight. You need help?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, thanks. Thank you guys for helping you.
Okay, these are the 2 checks. This is what we ended up getting for the opener. And we serviced his door too. So we got $12.95 for the opener and $3.49 for the service. It came to $16.44 on 1/5/23. And then on this same day, 1/5/23, went and did an opener in the box for $1,595. So you got them both right here. And it took us about 3 hours total of work. I just want to emphasize what an incredible business this garage door business is. It enables you to have so much freedom, do whatever you want to do any day. If you want to work one day, not work the next. If you want to hire people to do your jobs, whatever you want to do. You know, human beings always want to do things, right? So they don't want to do things that are hard, and there's nothing hard about this. But you know, I always have something to do, which I like. I don't know how else to live besides live like this. If I had a regular job where I had to work, get dirty and all that, I wouldn't want to do it at all. This is just proof that being in the garage door business is such a great business that, you know, I'm 60 years old and I look forward to doing this. This is like basically my life. Without this, I don't know what else I would do. I mean, what do people do? You don't just sit around and watch TV all day. You always want to do something productive. You want to know you're going to make a good payment for what you do. You want to help people out. This provides all that. I mean, it gives me freedom. It gives me my alone time when I go and get in the truck and I get out. You know, feel like I'm part of society, not just sitting around getting old. You guys, just for those reasons alone, you know, when you're a young guy, you can build a career out of this. You can make a lot of money. You can retire early, or you'll see that if you do get into this world, doing this is more pleasurable than just sitting around doing nothing. I mean, yeah, you can go water skiing and all that when you're young, but this allows you to do that. So there's no other business that's going to allow you to take off whenever you want, make this kind of money, get right back into the game and start making money again. There's absolutely none. I've thought of every business, and anyone that does pay good money, like if you're a tile setter or you're a stucco guy that's hard work every day. You got to look the part on those. You can't have clean hands. Your hands are all worn out from the sun and hammering nails. I mean, you turn into a lizard. Basically, those jobs make you turn into somebody else. So here you can just relax, kick back, you know, look around and enjoy life as it goes by while you're making money. And you meet a lot of people doing this too, so you'll be able to, you know, get a lot of connections when you go to their house. So anyway, you guys that are on the fence about wanting to do this or learning a trade, period, I would definitely learn the garage door business. Don't be fooled by those other trades. This is the best trade. We actually have the only online trade school which is effective. We've had so many people going into their own business. I've changed a lot of lives by doing this. A lot of people are like, they tell me they're indebted to me for the rest of their life and they can't believe how much money they're making. They love this business. They're cut out for this business. We have guys sending me a bottle of whiskey and all that stuff, Blue Label or something. I asked him what's Blue Label and he sent me a picture of it. The best way to do it is to learn the right way, learn for inexpensive. This, you know, 1 or 2 service calls, you can pay yourself back. You could practice with those 2 and you're already paid back for the whole course. And then you still get access to the course. You get a lifetime membership to the course. So if you forget something ever, you can look back and they're all labeled. If you forget how to reset cables, I'll just give you an example. You can go right to reset cables and watch a little video thing there, and right out in the driveway too. Like you can go to your truck and watch it on your phone and go, okay, now I remember, and go back in. Just that alone, this class is worth it. So garage door people also take our course. You know, they see some of the stuff we do that they didn't know you can do, so they want to learn more of our tricks. So they just take the course because they know the money they make, $1,499, that's really nothing when you start making the money. So I know for some people they don't have the money, but I would do whatever I can to get the money, and I would get signed up and start making the good money, and then you'll see that it's really not that much money that you're spending for this course. You'll have a different attitude toward it. Once you sign up for the course, www.garagedoortradingschool.com, you'll actually have access to the price sheets, and you can laminate them, put them together, and then it looks like an official price sheet. They'll do it for like $2.50. The ones you guys are going to be using, that's what I charged. And you can go do another one. Like I'm on the way to another one right now. A lot of times just the remotes and things, the extras that you sell them, like the keypads when you're there, a lot of times just those extra things I charge covers the cost of all the parts, even the doors. And then basically what I charge them for the doors is all clear. So this is something you guys will have to figure out when you're out there doing it, but it's exciting to do. I mean, you're making that kind of money doing very little. I'll probably get another service as well today. So if I do anything else, it's just more money on top of it. So it's not hard to make $1 million a year doing repairs and not working hard in this business. And when I was younger, I did all that. But I'm not doing it now. I'm just going to show you guys so you guys learn and are able to appreciate how much money you can make. And there's not that many guys doing it. So every door that breaks, every spring that breaks, every cable that comes off, anything goes wrong with a garage door, and you're in one area, even if you have 5 people in an area, there's too much work for 5 people. So you're going to be getting calls. Everyone who gets in this business does very well. So if you want to learn this business, the most inexpensive way to learn it, you can learn a trade where you make incredible amounts of money. People are paying $40,000, $50,000, and that was 10 years ago when they went to ITT Tech. And you had to fly out here, you had to pay for hotels, you had to pay for rental cars, you had to get up early in the morning, go there for a month or two, you lose money at work. That's if your boss would let you take off on work. A lot of people have kids, so now that we got this thing affordable for everybody, which the price is going to go up soon, $14.99 to learn this. You can, in one job, garage door opener, an hour's work, it's paid for your whole education. All you people going to college and all that for 6 years, taking loans out, and you're going and sitting in a classroom every day. Even if you're an air conditioning guy, they're not just going to send you out. The only real job to do, where you can do it yourself and learn as you're going too, and we teach you the basic fundamentals. All you gotta do is run ads, go out there when they call you, charge good money, and you'll figure it out, because of the amount of stuff we teach you, you're gonna remember once you get there, and you're gonna know how to do all this stuff. So I know it might feel intimidating, but you know what takes the pressure off on this business too is they want you to come out. They're like waiting for you. You're like an ambulance or something showing up. It's almost like people take their garages for granted. They don't have any clue how they work. They just push a button and it opens. But the minute something goes wrong with their door, the minute they break, they're lost at sea or something. They don't know what the hell to do. And you're like the only boat coming by. They don't care. They want to be rescued. That's how you feel when you go to these jobs, a lot of them. So get ready for that. It's a welcoming feeling. Some people you're more cautious, but I'd say 75% of people you go to are just, they don't really care. One guy just told me he changes rollers and services a door, and he charges $2,700. He said he does it all the time. I guess he said he's a good salesman, but it had nothing to do with salesmen. What it is these people don't know, and they think that's what it costs, and their door is a major part of their house and it's not working, and they just pay it. I'm not saying for you to go charge that, but 99% of the time you get great money for what you do in the garage door business. And if they say yeah, then you're doing it. If they say no, then you can always lower it and say you'll do it for this, or you'll see if you can get them a discount, and then you can lower it. It's a great trade to learn. It's exciting to learn it too. The fundamentals of a garage door, the way that it operates. Once you learn all that stuff, you feel smarter than the guy next to you. So anyway, I hope to see you on the next. Talk to you later.